This is a deeply personal and often painful topic. Many of us grapple with the complexities of family relationships, especially when they cause more pain than comfort. You might be wondering if prioritizing your peace over family ties is a selfish act or a necessary step. It's a question that touches the core of our identity and our deepest needs for safety. We're here to explore this challenging terrain with empathy and understanding. Let's unpack the idea of cutting off family members. When we talk about toxic family dynamics, we're not just referring to occasional disagreements. We mean patterns of behavior that consistently undermine your well-being, self-worth, or safety. This can include emotional manipulation, constant criticism, neglect, or even abuse. These behaviors create an environment where you cannot thrive or feel genuinely accepted. Recognizing toxicity is the first step toward understanding your own needs. It's about identifying what truly harms your spirit. You might hear people dismiss boundary setting as a modern trend, a sign of being too sensitive or ungrateful. This narrative often suggests that younger generations are simply less resilient or unwilling to tolerate family imperfections. It implies that prioritizing mental health in this way is a fleeting fad. This perspective can be incredibly invalidating, making you question your own valid feelings and experiences. It often stems from a lack of understanding about the profound impact of chronic relational stress. It minimizes the very real pain you might be experiencing. However, for many, the decision to create distance or even cut ties is far from a trend. It is a deeply considered, trauma-informed decision rooted in self-preservation and healing. It arises from a profound need to protect one's mental and emotional health. When relationships consistently cause distress, anxiety, or re-traumatization, setting boundaries becomes a vital act of self-care. It's about breaking cycles of harm and creating space for genuine recovery. This isn't about being trendy, it's about survival and growth. Deciding to distance yourself from family often comes with immense guilt and societal pressure. There's a pervasive cultural narrative that family ties are sacred and unbreakable, no matter the cost. This can make you feel like you're failing or abandoning your responsibilities. You might face judgment from others who don't understand your situation. This pressure can be incredibly isolating, adding to the emotional burden you already carry. It's important to acknowledge these external pressures. Maintaining relationships that are consistently harmful can have devastating effects on your mental health. It can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, depression, and even physical symptoms. Your nervous system remains in a constant state of alert. Choosing to create distance allows your mind and body to finally rest and heal. It provides the necessary space to rebuild your sense of self and cultivate inner peace. This choice is an investment in your long-term well-being. Cutting off is not always an all-or-nothing decision. There's a wide spectrum of boundaries you can implement, from reducing contact to establishing clear rules for interactions. It might mean limiting visits, avoiding certain topics, or communicating only through specific channels. The goal is to find what level of contact allows you to maintain your peace and safety. This journey is unique for everyone, and your boundaries can evolve over time. It's about finding what works for you. Even when a relationship is toxic, creating distance can bring a profound sense of grief. You might mourn the relationship you wished you had, or the family you longed for. This grief is a natural and valid part of the process. Allow yourself to feel these complex emotions without judgment. Healing is not linear, and it involves acknowledging both the pain of the past and the hope for a healthier future. Be patient and compassionate with yourself. This journey is not one you have to navigate alone. Seeking support from trusted friends, a therapist, or a support group can provide invaluable validation and guidance. Professional help can offer strategies for setting boundaries and processing complex emotions. Remember, your well-being is paramount. You are worthy of peace, respect, and healthy relationships. Your decision to protect your mental health is a courageous act of self-love. Ultimately, the decision to create distance from family members is a deeply personal one. It is rarely a trend, but rather a courageous, trauma-informed choice to prioritize your own healing and peace. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and your right to a life free from chronic emotional harm. You are not alone in this struggle, and your feelings are valid. Trust your intuition, honor your needs, and know that choosing yourself is always a brave and necessary step towards a healthier future.